don't really choose what kind of music you're going to like. You don't choose when you're going to like it. It just kind of happens. But there are those certain pieces that they let you know when you are ready for it. I never particularly liked opera. I didn't get it. It seemed like it was for another set of people, more sophisticated, more cultivated, and the overinflated acting in another language, and the elaborate costumes, and everything being delivered at a seemingly mandatory maximum volume. None of these things hit home with me. It just felt rather out of reach. Until one point in London, I had moved there thinking that this would give me more opportunities to travel in Europe, but in the short term, in that winter season of my arrival, it only meant a lot more overtime, cold, rain, and no friends. So I lived in a flat that was near a town center, and there was a public library there, and so on occasion I tried to make good use of it and go borrow these heaps of old CDs. And for you younger people in the audience, a CD was a small disc. It was a storage device which could hold up to 10, 20 songs. So it was a really remarkable technology for its time. But in that batch, I had some big band swing, electronica, and what is this? What is such a nice cover. It was Puccini's La Boheme opera. Well, maybe it's time to try opera again. And there was something about not having that regular infusion of friends and family and activities, and I guess you could just call that what it was, which was loneliness. Something about loneliness that gave back time. There was time to listen, there was time to look out the window, there was time to listen some more. And I actually had time to look at that little booklet that came with the CD, with the minuscule print. It was the libretto, and I thought, to give opera a chance, I should really figure out what's going on. And so I expected for it to be dense and historical and difficult, opera. But instead, it was immediate. It was engaging. It was almost gossipy. It was soap opera. So I looked through this libretto, which gave this is my rough translation of that translation. There was this guy, Marcello. There was this woman, Musetta, and it was they used to be a thing. They're not a thing anymore, but there's so much chemistry. It's something, but it's just not a thing. And so one night, Marcello decides, I'm going to get this out of my head. I'm going to go to the club. He goes to the club. Who's there? It's Musetta is already there with another guy. And frankly, it was a whole table full of other guys. And he is seething with jealousy on the inside. But on the outside, he just pretends, I don't even care. Who's that? I don't know. I'm not. But apparently you do not ignore Musetta. That's not how she rolls. And she chooses this moment to tell the entire place exactly how she feels. And you can hear it. You can hear the grace, the pride, the undertone of yearning. And you don't even need to have an interpretation to feel this. But then I think, I actually do want to know what she's saying. What does one say in this situation? I read on. It says, when I walk down the street, everybody stares at me because I'm so beautiful. Apparently Musetta is not a shy gal. She goes on. From head to toe, they stare. And I don't mind it. I kind of like it. Knowing that everyone is dying to be with me. And you know what, Marcello? You are dying inside too. You know it, and I know it. And I thought, damn, that is one stone-cold, ruthless lady. And that moment was undeniable. Musetta, Marcello, Mr. Puccini, you have my full attention.